everyone, Sabrina here from Scrappy Tales Crafts, and today I am a part of a video hop for Not Too Shabby, and we are showcasing the latest kit called Time to Relax. In this kit you get a sequin pack, an ephemera pack, and 3 4x6 stamp sets. I will be showcasing 2 in today's video. So the one that I'm holding up right now is called Time to Relax. The one with the plant is called Me Time, and the one with the sweatshirt is called Not Today. So all of these kind of have like a self-care theme, relaxation theme. It's really cute and different. And then you get 2 paper packs in this kit. This one is called Lazy Day and the Lazy Day Basics. The Basics is much more subtle, and the Lazy Day have more busy patterns that showcase a lot of the images from the 3 different stamp sets. So the 2 stamps that I'm featuring today are Not Today and Me Time. And for card 1, I want to have a dream bubble or a thought bubble, and I actually don't have my cloud dies at the moment, so I decided I was going to freehand cut a cloud, and I have to draw this a couple times until I'm happy. I felt like the first one I drew was too bubbly, and I'm using the stamps that I plan on stamping in the thought bubble as a reference to know how big to draw it. So I like that second one better. I'm going to cut inside that line because my hands are very shaky when I draw, which is interesting because I'm an illustrator as well, and I do all of my designs digitally. So I did cut on the inside of that cloud, and I actually got a better result by turning the paper as I cut. So I went ahead and stamped out the rest of my images for my 2 cards, and I'm doing some really simple coloring. I'm doing 2 color blends on all of these images. They are big enough to do 3, but I know some people, including myself, go into the craft room and don't necessarily feel like coloring anything extravagant. So all of these are 2 colors, and I took inspiration from the paper pads. So I'm going to be using blue, purple, yellow, and green. I love the little couch and the chair in these stamps because the girls actually fit onto them. And I'm going to add a girl to the chair and the couch for my cards today. So they're really great for scene building. The design team has created some really cute cards, outdoor cards, indoor cards. I feel like you can do a lot of different types of scenes with these 3 sets. And what I like about them is they coordinate very well together. So as I mentioned, my video is a part of a video hop, and there is going to be a giveaway. So once you finish watching all the videos and commenting, you can enter yourself through a raffle copter at Jamie's channel, Not Too Shabby, and then you will be entered into the chance to win a $25 gift card. So I'm just moving right along to the next images. I'm trying to get all my pinks done and then all my yellows to try to quicken this process. I think it took me about 30 minutes to color all of these in, and then I used my scan and cut to cut them all out. And for my second Not Too Shabby video this month, I plan on using these 6x6 paper pads. I'm going to divide them in half because, like I said, the Lazy Days paper pad is much more busy than the Lazy Day Basics. So what I plan on doing is splitting them each in half so that I have a couple subtle patterns and a couple busy patterns, and use a whole 6x6 paper pad, which I enjoy watching those type of videos on YouTube. I've never actually done one. And I thought that this set was perfect because I got all the stamps and the ephemera. So I figured, why not? I'll probably donate the cards because I'm sure I'll end up with at least 20. So I'm excited about that. That'll be towards the end of the month, so keep a lookout for that. So here's how I color hair. Usually I spend a lot more time, but basically I just flick my marker from the roots and from the tips, and I leave that flick mark. I even leave a little bit of white, if you can see that. I don't overblend hair. And the stamp for the other girl, I stamped with black, so And it didn't stamp perfectly, so the hair actually looks really curly, so I didn't even mess with the other hair. I liked how that turned out. The little kitty I'm going to make white, and then I'll go ahead and color up my cloud bubble here, and that includes a chocolate bar, a cell phone, socks, and coffee. So I figured, I mean, if you're going to be dreaming about something, why not these elements? So here's everything I need for my first card. I did some cutting off camera. I'm really not sure what these measurements are. I know that large panel is 4 by 5 1/4, and then I have a slightly smaller pattern paper rectangle that I'm gluing up here, and I'm going to add it to a mat because, like I said, the patterns are really busy, so I feel like the mats help to break up those patterns. I had a little bit of a scrap left, so I decided to mat that and cut it in half, and I want it to go across the center, and I didn't need a full strip. It wouldn't have been long enough, so I cut it in half. That way I can extend it. I'm going to add my little girl to her chair. You might have noticed that I covered or colored right over her eyes. That's because I'm going to add the sleeping mask on top, and I'm going to pop it up with 2 layers of heavyweight white cardstock. And I always have scraps out in a Ziploc bag next to me for this purpose here. And so here's my cloud. I also cut 2 smaller clouds to look like she's dreaming. I thought that was kind of cute. And then here I'll add 2 more heavyweight cardstock pieces. I'm probably going to end up donating these cards along with the 20 or so that I plan on making in part 2. So I wanted these to have dimension, but not too much dimension. And I didn't want to use up all my foam tape for this. So this is a great way to use up every single scrap. I know some people don't like doing this, but for me, I buy my heavyweight white Neenah in bulk, so I get a better price than what you see like on Amazon. And that's mainly because I sell my cards. I used to do it for like a full-on living, not so much anymore, but I still make loads of cards, so I'm probably going to keep buying them in bulk. Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and glue the strip now across the center. And if you follow Christy Marcotte, Just Crafts, Scrapina, they all do these 6x6 paper pad tutorials, and a lot of them will make the panel on top even with more cardstock. You can definitely do that, but I felt like it was still relatively flat, so I just glued it right on top. I'm going to add ETG tape to the back of this panel and glue it onto my card base. And I do like that the center panel is much more subtle than that busy panel in the back, but you can still see everything on that, like the sleeping mask and the cell phone. I did stamp out "It's okay to take a break" over to the left. That was a perfect size. And then I will embellish this card with a couple sequins from the kit. So you really get everything you need to create a whole bunch of cards in this kit. I think it's really cute. So for my next scene, I wanted to create a living room scene, and I want to create the molding on the wall. So I have a white strip of cardstock that I ran through a striped embossing powder, and that's going to go at the bottom of my card. I'm going to add my girl to the couch now. I love that the girls fit on all of the furniture pieces. I think that's a really cute touch. I'm going to add a chandelier to the top right, my kitty to the right of the couch, and my stack of books to the left. The plant is going to go kind of towards the upper left, and then I'm going to add a divider piece between the molding and the wallpaper. So I'm just using a teeny tiny scrap of pattern paper. This is the reverse side of that heart paper I used in card 1, and I tried to avoid cutting into new paper because, like I said, I want to save it for that second video. So I'm using up every scrap. Again, I did not go across the center all the way, but I knew my couch would cover that. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and glue that plant flat. I think I'll do that to the chandelier as well. And then I'm going to pop up the couch. And I wanted to give her a rug under. And so I found this cute purple pattern paper, and I'm freehand cutting like a half-shaped oval to go under the couch, and that just adds another color. And I really like how that looks. So again, to pop up the couch, I'm going to use my scrap cardstock. It does take a bit of time to do this, but I kind of find it relaxing, so I don't mind. All right, and then I'm going to white heat emboss the sentiment on black cardstock. I chose, what does this say? You deserve some me time. So I think these are great cards to give to someone who might be really busy in life, who might need to relax. So the sentiments are pretty cute and different. I'm going to just cut around the sentiment and pop it up again with the scrap cardstock. Glue that right over the girl's head. And then I'll embellish this card with a couple sequins. And then that is pretty much going to complete my second card. You guys know I'm going to mat this with black cardstock and add that to my card base. And here is the first card I made. So let me know what you guys think of this kit. I will have all of the links down below if you want to check it out. Otherwise, I hope you guys have a great day and have fun hopping along the video hop. All right, guys, I'll see you next time. Bye.